Hello, and thank you for visiting bestscreenwritingbooks.com's YouTube channel. I'm going to do a quick little review of the Celtx media pre-production software. Specifically, I'm going to look at the screenwriting software component. As you can see already from the list of projects that they have several different types of components, which includes, as you can see, theater, comic book, storyboards, novels, and of course film. So we're going to be just taking a look at the functionality of the film component. This is not a tutorial, as you can see, because I'm using still images. I'm not using screencast to show you exactly how to use it, but after we kind of go through this, you'll kind of get a sense of what it can do, and it's pretty user friendly. So yeah, let's kind of go through it. Okay, so if you click on film, you'll go to this screen right here, which is the screenwriting software interface. And as you can see on the left hand side, you're in your screenplay component of the software. And in the main tablet area, if you look, so here's the drop down menu. Each component of a screenplay is represented here on that drop down list. And as you type certain components of your screenplay and you go to the next component, you simply click the drop down box and select the aspect of the component that you're using. Also, it's important to note that as you create your screenplay, a lot of the functionality automatically happens for you. So if you type the scene heading like I've done here, if you hit enter from the scene heading, you'll go next to the action component of your screenplay. So it automatically takes you to the next step in writing your screenplay. As you can see here, I've typed in the action, and then I've hit enter, and then I selected the character component from the drop down menu. And the interesting thing about this is the parenthetical. Once I hit enter, it's ready for you to enter dialogue. But if you tab once, it'll automatically take you to the parenthetical component of your screenplay. So if you have a parenthetical that you would like to add, it automatically sort of does that for you. And actually kind of feeding off of that, when you move from action to, let's say you've completed typing in your action, the character's actions or whatever, for instance at the end of Mike's Gone, and you hit enter, if you press tab once, it'll automatically take you to the character preset in the drop down menu. And if you backspace once, it'll take you to the previous step involved in writing your screenplay. So it's very functional. Okay, now here I've typed everything that I needed to type, especially for this example. And as you can see, it's fairly neat. There appear to be no glitches or anything like that. Here are some of the menu options for Celtx. Like, you can export the script, and it exports to either text or HTML. So if you want to transfer your work to Microsoft Word, for example, you can simply export to a text and then copy or import the text into Word. The only issue is it's not specifically made for word interaction, and it's on the assumption of Why would you want to use it in Word when you can come to Celtx and edit whatever you need to edit? So you'd have to do some kind of adjustment when you get into Word, like perhaps correct the font size from 10.5 to 12 point character font. Okay, so the functionality with Word is not necessarily good. But again, it's a minor issue because I don't think you would need to take it into Word to do any editing when you can just go back into the Celtx project and handle it there. Okay, if you notice down the bottom, you have different tabs. At the very bottom, there's actual script. Then there is the PDF version of the script. And then you have a scratch pad where you can add any notes about the screenplay that you have written. There are the index cards in case you want to do specific index cards, which is a very handy option when you're sort of just developing everything before you start typing. Okay, and then the title page is also a tab down below. And it allows you to get specific with the details on the title page, such as the title, the author, and the contact information. Next, we have the PDF version. It saves as a PDF and it shows you how it looks on PDF, which is really convenient. So if you want to save it as a PDF after you've completed everything, you can do that, and then you can certainly email that PDF to whoever needs a copy of the screenplay. Okay, and notice the title page contains the word screenplay. In order to change all of that information, you just go to the title page tab at the very bottom, and you can add your title information there. Okay, now here is your scratch pad. I'll show you in a few moments an example of how to use the scratch pad, but as you can see below in the yellow area, you can add any notes based on the script that you would like. And here are the index cards. I've sort of typed in some index cards, but this is very handy as you're developing your screenplay. If you don't have your screenplay, you can come directly here and sort of build your screenplay through a series of index cards as well. Okay, and this is an example of the title page. You can put in your title, you can put in the authors. Very, very nice. Okay, and here's an example of the scratch pad in use. At the bottom, if you note that I've sort of input some director's notes, and that's very handy for directors. So if you can get a copy of the screenplay, or especially if you've written it yourself, you can definitely use this, and it's very, very handy. Okay, and this is sort of how the title page looks after you've entered everything in the title page. Okay, and that's basically it. It's a fairly powerful and compact free software, screenwriting software application. They have a sort of a premium, not premium, but they have a more robust one that they sell with certain add-ons that are very helpful to screenwriters. So if we're talking about thumbs up or thumbs down, definitely a thumbs up, and it's a great free screenwriting software application, and check it out for sure. Okay, so thanks for visiting, and we really appreciate you coming by our channel as we work out the kinks. We hope to get more and more entertaining for you. However, we hope that this helped you in making a decision as to whether you want to try Celtx screenwriting software. Okay, have a great day. We thank you for visiting, and do visit often, and certainly subscribe to us. And again, thank you. Have a great day.